When I graduated high school, I never thought I would end up at a machine shop. I really wasn't sure what to study in college, and I couldn't afford it. So I decided to wait on God, and I took a job at a potato packaging plant. There I worked with about 20 Mexicans, and as we worked together, I brushed up on my Spanish. I even found myself studying it in my free time in order to get to know the guys better. Before long, I had developed friendships with them, and they started telling me about their lives. Without realizing it, God was developing in me a passion to minister to my new friends. And as I worked at the potato farm, I discovered that I wanted to work with my hands. I found a free trade school that offers a machine tool technology degree, and I got accepted. It's been fascinating to learn the science and techniques involved in something as simple as shaping metal. I love the smells and sounds of machines cutting and creating something useful from a block of steel. Machining has opened up all sorts of possibilities for me, so I plan to spend time building my experience in the States as a machinist before heading to South or Central America. After relocating, I hope to teach at a vocational school there. A potato farm was the last place on earth I expected God to begin my calling, but even when I thought nothing was happening, God was working.
My mom is a baker, known for homemade chocolate chip cookies and brownies.
Thank you.
Growing up, it made me happy to run into the kitchen for a fresh chocolatey treat. I joke that my blood is made of sugar. Even as a young adult, I claim my sweet tooth. I crave chocolate. Yes, mostly everyone loves chocolate, but I found myself lighting up every time I walked into a chocolate shop and thought about it more than anyone. 2 years ago, it became obvious that I could actually do something with this craving of mine. The Lord placed more on my heart. I want to make chocolate the way it is supposed to be made. Rich, satisfying, and fair. This chocolate will uplift those who farm cocoa beans. The Ivory Coast in West Africa grows the richest beans in the world, and through fair trade, I hope to support their economy. I can't do it alone, of course. I will be graduating with a business degree, so concentrating on baking like my mom is not exactly reachable. I expressed my idea to a childhood friend who is studying to be a chocolatier, and she wants to be the other half to this really exciting dream. We want to serve quality chocolate that is not just good, but very good, all the while supporting fair trade. We want to buy, make, and sell chocolate the way it is supposed to be.
I love this place, my Pap and Graham's farm. Most of my life has been around their dairy farm, and I've grown to love the rhythms and schedules of farm life. I believe there's a reason God has given me certain passions, and it's connected to my calling. To honor God as a ranch hand or wrangler, perhaps even one day to own a cattle ranch. I know I need experience, so I'm willing to start at the bottom as a ranch hand. This gives me a chance to focus on serving others and being a light in the workplace. It matters how I treat coworkers, neighbors, business partners, and the animals God has provided to the farm. And then there's the quiet alone time, the close relationship with creation and the Creator. I think about what it must have been like for Adam when he worked in the garden alongside God. But beyond that, the work itself is good and honors God. It provides a service to neighbors and employees. It reaches consumers with products and services. And it's an opportunity to demonstrate proper treatment of the animals God has given us for food. I may not be created to be Billy Graham, but I can serve God in a blue-collar job. Others might think it's insignificant, but if it's work that matters to God, it's work that matters to me.